Amius, the Lunar Archon. First look. I'm super excited to share this with you. You're going to be shocked by this boss's mechanics. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing this morning? Now, I've had about an hour, probably less to be honest with you, to mess with this boss. And in that short amount of time, I have learned an incredible amount of things. Have I learned everything? Definitely not. So what I'd love for you to do is, after watching everything I'm going to show you today, put in the comments below your ideas, thoughts, and strategies so that we can start working together on this. Okay, so let's jump in here. Let's see the team that I'm working on. I wouldn't say that this team is perfect, nor is it ready to go yet. I have come close to beating this boss, but if I'm being honest with you, I have not beat him yet. He is level 350, which is about the same as the hard Doom Tower's final boss. And that's on the hard side. On the normal side, he is also going to be level 350? That doesn't make sense. Why? Okay, but anyway, I haven't fought him on the normal side. I've only been fighting him on the hard side. And let me tell you, when I say this boss smacks, you cannot possibly survive, okay? It's staggering how much damage this guy does. And maybe I'm missing one of his, 5,000 mechanics and his novel's worth of abilities, but I haven't figured it out yet. I have not figured it out yet, okay? So here's part of the problem. You have 5 factions to work with here. Dark Elves, Skinwalkers, Lizardmen, Barbarians, and Sylvan Watchers. So that means no Duchess. That means a lot of champions that I would automatically use. You are limited by these factions, and you can see some of them on screen here, okay? But think about your roster for those 5 factions, and that's who you have to deal with, okay? Now, I haven't found a team that wins here, but what I have found is some champions and some strategies that I think are going to win, okay? Number 1, I do not know how to apply a heal reduction debuff to this boss. Maybe I haven't had enough accuracy on my champions. That could be it. I have never seen a heal reduction debuff land on this boss. Did I miss that in here somewhere where he's immune to heal reduction? I don't know. Please tell me. It looks like these are his immunities right here, but I honestly cannot land it, and I felt like I've had enough accuracy in order to land it. Okay? So, the only way I've been able to survive at all is with Pythion. Okay? Now, maybe there's somebody else that I'm missing, but Pythion's passive here has been absolutely clutch. Okay, absolutely clutch. And also the cleanse. The cleanse has been very, very essential. Now, it is kind of sad that we place block debuffs, because the boss is going to remove the block debuffs and put block buffs, which is the opposite of what we want to be doing. Okay, also, I don't know how to get through this fight without having a reviver, because when I tell you this guy kills people, he just murders them, okay? He absolutely kills them. Now, when you're going to see this fight start, you're going to say, Jedi, what are you talking about? Because the first side, he just tickles. He just, tickles you. He, throws some pillows at you. He does no damage, okay? He's just annoying, all right? On the back side, after he transforms into this alternate form, he literally just kills everyone, okay? He kills everyone. So, I have yet to click these best teams button, but we'll click that and see what the other content creators are working on, I guess. But this is what I'm working on, okay? That is Pythion plus Destroy Max HP. The reason why I have Leo in here is because I literally put him in a Destroy set. All right, this Leo, one of my best nukers on the account, is in a Destroy set, okay? And that's the only way I've come close to beating him, is the Destroy Max HP passive on Skull-Lord Vargal. You know, same reason why Skull-Lord is good against the Scarab, okay? And it's very effective here. The problem is living long enough to kill the boss with the Destroy Max HP. Because as I said, I haven't been able to land heal reduction, so we diverted to a new thing, all right? Mithrala, my normal build. Krisk, my normal build. And what gear set is Pythion in? Pythion, I actually don't know. Pythion's in Bolster. Okay. Pythion in Bolster. So this is my normal arena Pythion, and he's pretty slow. So maybe the answer is just making him faster. So, oh, he's in Bolster and Stoneskin. And obviously we're using his aura. Now, a cool thing that I tried, sort by recently used. A cool thing that I tried is this chick, Tremeria. Except she sucks, because apparently, even though she's immune to sleep debuffs, she's not a mythical champion, so she can still be put to sleep. What is her actual point in the game? If she's not immune to the sleep like she says she is, that was very disappointing, and I'm hoping it's a bug. I'm going to ask Polarium all these things, but for now, I'm going to show you what the boss fight is like. So, we come in here, and he looks so cool. This boss level, it's got to be my favorite in the entire game. So, you're going to see the boss, when he attacks us, Skull-Lord is decreasing his max HP. Leo is also decreasing his max HP, and you will see that it catches up, basically. Mithrala is landing debuffs, and Krisk is landing Hex from the Curse set. I don't think that's having an impact on the fight. What else is important? We're going to get all of our buffs stripped. That's going to happen. Increased resistance has not appeared to affect the fight in any way. I haven't seen it affect it in any way. So, I tried Oella with reasonable stats, and you can see there, Krisk barely survived. I'm shocked that he did. Typically, the boss will target your most DPS first, but that hasn't been consistent, because sometimes he'll target Pythion. Obviously, if he targets Pythion, we're screwed. Okay? We want him to target Leo, Krisk, and Mithrala. They should all be targeted first. I think the ally protection is going to be pretty important here. That's been an important way that we stay alive, okay? But you can see this is a very tanky team, okay? It's very tanky. And here's all of the things, right? Now, I put resistance on Skull-Lord, and it's over 500 until we see, there we go. Look, Pythion just dead. Like, one ability, Pythion dead, okay? Now, I don't know why, at some point, the boss started targeting Pythion, and I can't figure out the reason why. So, there's got to be a logic to when and who the boss targets, and if it wasn't for this, like, which one is it? He has some multi-hitter. If it wasn't for that, I actually think Skull-Lord could solo this. But maybe he needs to be faster so that the regen gear, because like Skull-Lord's in a solo build here. And you can see we got about half HP. So it's possible that maybe instead of another destroy champion, maybe we need another reviver. I don't really have a lot of options in this setup, okay? I've tried going more damage with like Razzlevarg, Ally Attack, Turvold. You know what I haven't tried that we could try in this video? One of my cold hearts is in Destroy. Let me see. Hold on one second. Alright, I thought one of my cold hearts was in Destroy, but just like Leo dying, I don't think that that's gonna work. And when I was doing the higher damage builds, what you would notice is, yeah, I would get to half health, and then he would switch forms and just like regain all of his health back. So maybe it's just I don't have enough accuracy to land the heal reduction, but I think that you're gonna need some way to stop him from healing. Either that's destroy max HP, which that's the one I'm gonna guess, or number two, maybe it's a case of you can actually land the heal reduction. I'm not sure. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to check here with you guys is other effects, positive, and revive. So what are some champions that could be good? I could certainly build another Python. I guess we could try Monkey, and Scylla the Drakes could be a good option as well. Is this a Blind Seer fight? I don't think so. Is this a Broadmaw fight? I don't think so. And I don't have any mythical champions to be immune. I have no mythical champions in these 5 factions. So the fact that we're limited to 5 factions is a real thing. Okay, it's a real thing. Look at that screen. Oh my goodness, that's a sweet screen there. All right, let's try Monkey King in here. He's going to revive himself. He's going to do a little bit of damage. I could possibly put him in... So he landed that debuff there. So we can take a look at his accuracy to see how much accuracy he has, and then sort of work backwards and base the rest of our teams on that. So you can see, like, doing damage is not the hard part. Surviving is the hard part. I don't think that in his alternate form, this is protected. So I don't think that we can take that off. And he's void, so we're not going to get any affinity bonuses. So let's just see. Like, maybe we just need Monkey King in here so that the boss targets him every time. That could be pretty cool if that works out that way. Obviously, Mithrala is going to have the right amount of accuracy. And you can see that chunk of damage that came off. That was from Brimstone. I believe I have Brimstone on Mithrala. And that's been one of the major sources of damage. I think putting Brimstone on one of your champions is really important. So, I'm not sure why Krisk doesn't have enough resistance here. Like, this is Krisk that we're using in Nightmare Hydra. Okay? And there you go, with Python getting targeted, and then he dies. So, I think we definitely need a second Reviver in here. So, let's try to fit in a second Reviver. Monkey King did not seem like he helped. So, like, who are we going to use that is going to do revives? I don't... Oh, we were going to try Scylla the Drakes. I mean, I guess let's try it, right? She's going to passively heal us. That would be amazing. If she works, that would be amazing. I don't think that we're going to be able to keep debuffs on him, right? It just seems like he gets extra turns or cleanses, or, you know, he just deals with the debuffs on him so efficiently. And look, I mean, on his first form, we have taken no damage. We're not gonna take damage. I mean, Krisk is in there protecting the team, but still. And, I mean, maybe I have the wrong Krisk chosen here, but I'm pretty sure that's the right one. So here he is in his second form, and he removes all of the buffs. You cannot block the, I mean, there he died again. Is it maybe because he's the leader? I don't know. I've done a bunch of fights where the boss literally never targeted him. So I don't know or understand the AI of the boss. It does not make sense. But anyway, you can't block the sleep, but all of the other stuff is resistible, and you'll see that Skull does that. So I think if we're gonna resist this, we need like 540 resistance. We need over 500 resistance, and, like, is that achievable? Obviously, yes, but on all of our champions, I don't know. Can we have a team full of 500 resist champions? Maybe. So double Reviver here seems to be working nice. And then the Skull Lord coming in here is great. Python is great. And you can see that block debuffs there. turning into block buffs. It's pretty rough. I think the unresistible sleep is unnecessary. I do. It's resistible. Like, mythical champions are immune to the sleep. And I like that you're incentivizing us to use mythical champions, but also, come on, man. Right? Come on. Like, unresistible sleep, you're just making us skip turns. You're just making us skip turns. But anyway, you can see here, like, maybe if I would have to re-gear this team, right? But it's not like I have bad gear. Like, the Skull Lord has 540 resistance. The Krisk I use in my actual Hydra endgame teams. And Python is my, like, gold 3v3, gold 4 3v3. Yeah, I'm in gold 4. Or live arena. You know, like, the Python build he's not messing around. It might not be the best build, but he's not messing around. Scylla the Drakes might not even have a full gear set on. She's certainly not geared as well as she could be. And that's my normal damage Mithrala. So, you know, it's possible that we would need to build her more defensively. But in my testing, this is about as well as the fight goes. I get him down to about half health, and then at some point, he'll single target Python and just kill him. And I don't even know, like, when I read these skills, it does not seem like any of these skills are multi-hitter. Like, I don't know. I guess it's his A1. Is that it? His A1 in his second form? And then once he switches back to the first form, you got time to, like, heal back up and stuff. Did I figure it out here? I would love to change the thumbnail to first clear. Best first team or something. Instead of testing out the first boss. Shout out to my wife for bringing me some more coffee this morning. Okay. So, Krisk is doing his job, by the way. He's soaking damage. And he is doing everything that we need him to do. Okay, he switched back. That's great. So basically, we just need him to not A1 us. His strongest ability is his A1 right here. Like, his A2 and his A3, those are not the concern. It's the A1. Double hitter, ignoring 100% of the target's defense. Damage increases by 20% for each debuff on the enemy. So the fact that we have the 2 cleansers in there is important. Maybe if we were manualing the fight, that would be fine. So far, this is the best the fight has gone. So maybe Scylla the Drakes is the hero that we were looking for? I don't know. I mean, she's doing a good job healing us in her crappy build. And if this is the case, this should give you some encouragement. Because you should be able to... You have Syl. You have Mithrala. I mean, Skull Lord you might not have, obviously. Maybe he could be somebody else in Destroy Max HP. Like into the Destroy set. And Krisk might be able to be anyone with ally protection. And if you were building somebody with just ally protection, like Islin or what's the hedgehog's name in Skinwalkers that I can't think of right now. Either way, like those champions you might not need accuracy on. Maybe you just shift into straight resistance. And if it wasn't for that A1 100% ignoring defense here, this boss would be pretty reasonable. I think that it would be pretty reasonable. So I think this is the best strategy that I can think of in a short amount of time. Obviously, I'll work on this, but this is the best thing that I have come up with so far. And I want to hear from you guys. So, what do you think of this boss so far? I haven't seen anybody posting videos about it, so hopefully this comes out to you and you see it and appreciate it. Hit the like button and put a comment down there, you know? Let's go share this with people and get the conversation started about how we're going to beat this boss together. That way we can get our mythical champion, you know? We want to get all of the we want to beat all the new content. We want to conquer it. I assume the normal side is much easier. I would assume. I hope that I'm right. If I'm wrong, that's very bad. But like Scylla the Drakesmith Ralla should be a good start for the normal side, and then somebody in a destroy set. And I think all of that put together, the stat requirements should be much less on the normal side as well. Like, can we go in there and nuke it, for example? Can we go in there and, you know, land our debuffs a lot easier because he has less resistance? You know, that type of thing. And you can see here, obviously, we're destroying his max HP, but it is going slowly, okay? The best I've done so far is lasting for 9, almost 10 minutes. So we're approaching that mark. And as long as we can keep to, like, I don't know, maybe I stole gear from Krisk or something, because he's dying pretty easily. But obviously, with an A1 that ignores 100% of your defense on a double hitter with crazy multipliers, you're going to have that. You're going to have that. He just shreds whoever it is. He just shreds them. Poison has not seemed to do a lot of damage. Enemy max HP is capped at 5%, but it's possible somebody like Coldheart in Destroy, like I was saying, would be good, because even if you're taking 5% each time, like, that's better than what we're doing right now. We're taking 2.5% or whatever it is from Skull and just trying to survive the fight. The 2 revivers seems very important. Very important. And if I took Pythion out of this team, you would see us just die very quickly. We just die very quickly. Pythion is the reason why we're surviving. And maybe I just need to put more resistance on him, you know? I think that could easily be a thing that helps us in this fight, is just matching the resistance on Skull to Pythion. And then after this, I'll show you what all these builds are so you can get a reference point. Are we not allowed to destroy his max HP below 50%? Like, is that a thing? I feel like we've been on 50% for like 2 minutes. If you can't destroy his max HP below 50%, I don't know how we're supposed to beat this boss. So what I'm looking for is this bar to go over the 50% mark, which is right there. You can tell it's just not going below that. Does it say that somewhere in his kit? Are we stuck in an infinite loop? What's going on? We're still at 50%. I don't think we can kill him. Maybe we can survive, but I don't think we can kill him unless we can continue the destroy max HP. I don't know why it would be capped at 50%. It does appear like that. Is there... Okay, let's start looking at the passives. Hey. I don't know. That doesn't seem to say anything. What about this one? About this one? No. Okay, let's try to wait until Skull gets a turn, and then let's look at his passive. Cannot destroy a single enemy max HP by more than 50%. Huh. So it's capped at 50%. Interesting. So then we do need a second champion who is destroying max HP. Okay. We'll have to wrap it up there because obviously that's not going to do anything. So is the Skull Lord enough? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think this is the team that has been surviving the longest. Maybe we need to change out the Mithrala and put somebody else in Destroy. What do you think is the best way to approach this boss? And hopefully this was helpful to you. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys let me know what else you want to see on the test server as well. Bye-bye.